Weatherhead team manager to pin the location of the celebration after the Sunday's game. I believe the fans are in full belief of the win for the Weatherhead. Back on the field. Back on the field, Jaguars. El Polwong going back in his position. Batusta, Matia, Moses, Ashraf, Opio. I don't know what the coach has said and did the halftime, but I do believe the Weatherhead Hockey Club need to do as fast as possible to try and come back in this game, as they have their favorite scorers Opio and Wine Ghosts. Wayne Bifa mwenyewe. Jaguars coming in for the second quarter with Boris on the forefront as their forward, as well as Alan Malit and Oscar. In the midfield, they've decided for a little bit of a sweeper system with Wiswa coming in as the sweeper, as well as Willis and Richard Wanganga on the right. On the left is Oti, who has been able to seal his position. Orlando is mostly known for the five-a-side games.
We have our umpires, Salem Abdul Rahman from Egypt and Adi Samuel from Ghana. There is a discussion amongst umpires. We are yet to resume the second quarter. So far, these teams are just trying to keep themselves warm. Solar is not that bad as it had been during the day. They are both so composed, none showing signs of giving up yet. The team manager for Weatherheads, Alvin Wesonga, keeps mentioning that his team did qualify, going unbeaten in their country. We are here to see the results of that. Last time they visited, they did wash us Kenyans. But we are yet to see them repeat that. Lessons learned, mistakes not to be repeated again. Again, a big thank you to our sponsors, MOZZART Bets, for a beautiful check, and Coca-Cola for quenching our thirst. There is a small discussion ongoing amongst umpires on the table. We see both teams chatting amongst themselves, maybe re-strategizing. Rahman is back on, together with his Ghanaian counterpart, Samuel. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter about to be started any second now. Here we go. Weatherheads with the ball. Ball recycled back into the circle. Weatherheads with the ball, opting for a aerial ball. Scooped right into Malesi's stick. Very great composure. Weatherheads foul, losing possession to Jaguars. Muyale Kalistas, quickly taken, missed at the top of the circle. Beautifully taken. Chances are not being left here by the Jaguars, our Western pride. Giants from the western side of Kenya win themselves a penalty corner. Let us see. Let us see.
Nice defending. Far wide right. Richard Wangang on the ball. Dribbling. But Ashraf couldn't hold the ball. Moses tries a circle penetration, but it's well taken care of. The ball on the sideline. Malit. Richard Wanganga waiting for the ball. He gets the ball near the 25-yard line. And it's told play. Circle injection. They are able to draw a short corner. Now, Weatherhead Hockey Club defending 5 against a number that Jaguars will give us. That was a nice drawing of a penalty corner into us from a well-injected ball from Richard. Umpire waves. Play. 1, 2. Jaguars plays the ball. It goes for the third set piece. The Weatherhead goalkeeper staying on toes, Okoplong enjoying the ball, and it's a long corner for Jaguars Hockey Club. Malit on the ball. The referee say, draw it on this side. Njuki asking for the ball. Willis asking for the ball. It goes for Willis. Willis looks up, decides for Wanganga. No, he decides for a circle penetration. It's a race ball and therefore a free hit to Weatherhead Hockey Club. The ball being collected on the sideline. Malia couldn't get good of that ball, and it's off the base of the sideline and a free hit to Western Jaguars. Now the Jaguar side have switched to a 3-man defense, although playing with a sweeper who is Wiswa. Oti lays the ball, but it had gone outside, and umpire blows for the sideline. Free hit to Weatherhead Hockey Club. Masiga leaves the ball to Ashraf. Ashraf looks right, left. He decides for a scoop into the circle for Jaguars, but it's collected by Moses. Willis. Asaf on the ball. Asaf running. He decides to pass the ball, but it's a miss pass and well collected by Willis. Willis giving the ball back to Orlando. Orlando to Malit. Malit far down the line to nice set of skills, but the skills couldn't have been more productive as the ball is well defended by Moses trying to marshal up and trying to make switches in this game. You can pretty well see that the Weatherhead Hockey Club have decided in their pragmatic style, whereby they are playing with 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 attackers in a formation famously known as 4-4-2. Jaguars are still in for a full press. Playing now with 3-man defense with 2 sweepers, two pivotal midfielders. The ball goes back to Wiswa, back to goalkeeper. They play a nice 1-2 to Richard Njuki Wanganga, inside to Carliston. Carliston making a diagonal run. The ball is switched wide to Edison. Edison decides to make a nice baseline entry. The ball is played back to Edison, who decides for a circle penetration, but it's intercepted by the Ugandan international Ashraf. Playing it wide to Opio. Opio making the ball light to Wayne. Wayne on the ball. Wayne making trouble for the Jaguars defenders. A free hit into the circle, but it's well defended, and a long corner to the Weatherhead Hockey Club. Susan, what do you think of the game as per this stage?
I think both teams are leveling up. Unfortunately, there's a player down there, a Western Jaguar player. They are leveling up. Weatherheads are coming from head down to heads up. Maybe they've been promised something after this match. We never know.
I can see that Wiswa is down and the medics are being asked for. I thought it was a substitution, but looking at the things, one of the coaches, Fidel Castro, is asking for a substitution also. Coach Mike Malungu talking to his favorite forward, Masambu. I don't know if he's planning to put in Masambu for Wiswa, but let's wait and see. Jaguars being a dynamic team, but no, I believe, yes, Masambu is in for Wiswa. Masambu is in for Wiswa. On a full press, everyone running. They need the ball. Energy's up. Ball wide. He's still making it up, but Masambu just waiting for a small mistake from the Jaguars, from the Weatherhead Hockey Club player, as they are able to exit the ball peacefully with Martinya. Willis deflect the ball off the baseline, off the sideline. Quick start by Martinya, but he couldn't hold the ball, and a free sideline hit for Jaguars. Everyone is up, man marking. I can see a good battle between Asaf and Ivan. Ivan coming back to collect the ball, while Asaf made a slow slip and the ball had already gone up. Ashraf, who is really enjoying this game, despite the score, he's having a nice, fantastic game. Masambu on the ball, making a diagonal run, putting the ball into space, but it's well defended by Edison. Waits for the ball, deflected off, and Richard Wanganga gets the ball, puts it on Matia's leg, and a free hit to him. He leaves the ball for Edison. Edison wide. Wiswa. Ivan. At the middle of the field, Willis. Sheba on the ball. Back to Wiswa, who makes a circle penetration, but no one, as Sheba has the ball with a lot of space. He makes a quick, and it's still a ball and a fantastic save by Ekpong, the Weatherhead Hockey Club goalkeeper. They are able to draw an third short corner of this game, and they haven't scored any short corner of this game. What's your take on these penalty corners, Susan?
I think they need to try a different kind of set piece. For their initial set piece is what they are still using, and it's not working. Let's see this one. Almost paid off. Masambu with the ball. It's again a free out. They lose their chance.
The Weatherhead Hockey Club need to be a little bit calm, because the way they win the ball and lose it almost immediately, with Ivan running them down. He tries to give the ball to Wiswa, but the Ugandan defender, Willis on the ball. Opio tracks to get the ball, but he couldn't win. The ball is played wide to Edison. Edison back to DJ. But his favorite name is Henry, who makes a ball and no one to track the ball, and therefore it's a 16-4 Weatherhead Hockey Club. Moses collects the ball, sends it back. A nice, fantastic scoop collected by Wiswa, who makes the ball fast to Sheba. Sheba looks right. He decides to give the ball wide to Masambu, but Masambu miscalculated the ball, and the ball goes off the sideline. Kamanya wants the ball. Oti, Ivan, wide. Asaf collects the ball. Asaf decides for a one-time pass, but it wasn't well collected by Opio. Wide to Willis. Wide, Willis. Ivan, Willis. Sheba on a first time circle penetration and deflected. It's a long corner for Jaguars Hockey Club. Sheba starts the ball into the circle. They couldn't take the ball, and it's well defended by Asaf Emmanuel. Off the light, Opio. He makes 1, 2, 3 skill dribble. Is still holding on to the ball. Makes a one-time inside pass, but no one to collect it. Far wide right. Masambu tries to collect the ball, but he didn't win the ball, obstructing the player, and therefore it's Hamanya's ball. Ashraf to Asaf. Asaf, fast circle penetration. Orlando, wide to, but the ball wasn't collected nicely. At this juncture, Susan, I believe the tempo of this game has gone down. I don't know why. Can you be able to tell while the game has, the tempo has reduced?
I think Jaguars are feeling comfortable with the one ahead, but the substitution also.
Has win the ball, but from my angle, I saw that he obstructed the player first before winning the ball, and therefore penalty stroke awarded to Western Jaguars Hockey Club.
Kapalong standing strong in his house, the cage. And stroke on. It's a goal just under his arms. It is 2-0 for Jaguars. Continuing here at Dashmesh Stadium. Weatherheads on the ball. Center ball. They look to have lost some bit of psyche after that penalty stroke. And that's what Jaguars wanted, playing with their mentality. Mental strength in a match is very important. Mental strength is a very important addition in any match.
Nice one.
Ashraf gets a yellow card on a missed sliding tackle. Orlando holding onto the ball, looking right, left, decides for a ball recycling back to Edison, who plays it wide to Moses. Moses with a slap, but Moses from Uganda gets good of the ball and is able to play the ball wide, although Ivan holds the ball later on. A nice one too with Joab, the young under 19 Kenyan international. Joab, Asaf cycling the ball back to Moses. But the referee says the foul against Moses. DJ, Henry, Wamanya couldn't hold on the ball. The ball is played back to Orlando. Orlando wide to OT. OT, a one-time pass to Ivan. Ivan back to OT. Masambu waiting for the ball. A stick check, and it's a penalization. Oti's ball. Orlando waiting for the ball. Masambu waiting for the ball. He decides for a 3D. But the defender says no. The ball goes back to the Jaguars half line. 25 inside is Moses. They seem to be playing on a two-man defense of Edison and Moses. The correct sweeper system is now in display. You can watch comfortably with Ivan collecting the ball, trying to make a circle penetration, but it's the end of the first half and the second quarter of the match. Remember, the score is 2-0 in favor of Western Jaguars Hockey Club against their favorite team, Weatherhead Hockey Club. I believe that the Jaguars will be hoping to contain this match, as well as the Weatherhead Hockey Club will be looking for other techniques so that their forwards, midfield and defense can be able to go up and play a few goals. So we remember this is the last game of this second day of African Club Championship being held in Darhamesh Hockey Stadium live in Nairobi, Kenya. To our sponsors, MOZZART Bets, we thank you too much. African Hockey Federation, thank you for making it happen here in Nairobi, Kenya, as well as the Kenya Hockey Union for accepting to be the host of this 2023 Club Championship edition. Welcome back to the second half, third quarter of the African Club Championship match, Weatherhead against Western Jaguars. Remember, the score lies at 2-0. The first goal was scored by Ian Orlando. Ian Orlando scored the first goal, and a penalty stroke scored by Job Wandera of Western Jaguars, who is a Kenyan under-19 player. Weatherhead Hockey Club coming in so hard as Wayne collecting the ball on the line and being able to exit the ball. He puts it wide. It's cushioned by the Western Jaguars marshaled experienced midfielder Willis Malesi. Wide left on a pass, but Matia couldn't got the good of Richard Wanganga, famously known as Njuki. They decides for a scoop, well collected by Richard, but the referee says there was no 5-yard, therefore a free hit to the Western Jaguars Hockey Club, who are playing now on a 3-man defense with a super system of Willis. Down left, Masambu. Masambu on the ball. First time dribble. Back to Masambu. But the ball is collected by Martinya well. He gets good of Richard. Back to Masambu. Doing his spacey, but the ball going against what he wishes for. A one-time hit, but it's collected at the center of the field with Moses. Moses back to Ivan. Ivan back to Willis. Willis controlling the pace of the game. He goes for a hit, but it's deflected off as it turns to a penalty corner. I can see that Edison Dombi, also famously known as Omukamani, going to get the ball on his drag. I can see there also Moses with a nice conversion rate. The ball stops well. He leaves it to Moses, but there was a foul on crossing. All the Jaguars players are up. Ashraf is back on the field. The Ugandans were playing one man less. The ball is missed by Moses. Ashraf back doing what he loves, destroying the move. Wayne on the line. He looks for Ashraf, draws a foul, moves up. Moses coming in to get Wayne. Moses tries to look for Masambu. The referee says, don't try that for the second time. I will give you a card. A free hit into the circle, but it's well defended by the Weatherhead Hockey Club defender. First ball, back to Masambu. Willis. A nice 1-2 back to Willis. Willis collecting the ball. He goes for a dummy, but it's collected by the back side of the stick, and therefore a free hit back to Willis Malesi. Wide to Oti. Oti to Moses. Moses, first ball for a circle penetration, but it wasn't well stopped by DJ, famously known as Henry. Mallet on a high press, collected by Ashraf. He makes a one good pass to Moses down the line, but Opio couldn't control the ball, and therefore a free hit on the sideline for Muigai. Moses back to Edison on the far right. Willis asking for the ball. Edison looking to put the ball to Alan Malit. Ivan saves the ship as he tries to dribble past 1, 2, 3, 4 players, but the ball is won by the Weatherhead Hockey Club defender. Nice, robust tackles. Excellent work from our technical officials, our umpires. Matia getting past 1, 2, 3 players, and the referee blows for a card on Wiswa. He runs so that he can't waste a lot of time. Henry asking for the ball. Well defended by Otieno. Henry. DJ. Henry. Into the 23-yard line. Still holding the ball, but he gives a miss pass and it's cleared off the sideline and a free hit to Jaguars Hockey Club. The ball has already been played far wide right to Masambu. The speedy winger, Masambu, drizzling past 1, 2, 3, but the defender is able to draw a foul past him, Opio. But Opio couldn't control the ball, and I don't think he has enough pace to go and collect this ball, as it will be Otieno's ball. Oti, Moses asking for the ball. Willie says, give it to Edison. Edison collecting it. Calm, nice, and slow. No one to collect the ball. The referee says that is not a block, but you hit his stick, and a free hit to Weatherhead Hockey Club. Off the baseline. Fast into the circle with Boris Johnson. Boris still holding the ball. He gives the ball fast to, but it's deflected off the post, but Jaguar still holding on the ball. Trying to look for a penalty corner. But the defender says, no, I won't give you this time. Wayne on the ball. He goes wide and is deflected off the baseline by Oti, who's working so hard so that they can have these 3 points. Remember, the scores are 2-0 in favor of Western Jaguars Hockey Club. Weatherhead are in for a high press. Wiswa back on the field. Now the Western Jaguars are equal to the Weatherhead Hockey Club players now. Weatherhead are just from the slumber, and now they are playing their trademark on a 3-2 almost on a 3-5 formation as they try to look for more goals. Everyone is angry, waiting for the ball, but Ashraf lost the ball easily and he still won it easily against Moses. Willis, one of the veterans in this Western Jaguars Hockey Club, exiting the ball back to Masambu with a pacey side of it. Ivan on the ball. On the far right is Callisto holding the ball. He's given the ball. He tries a 1-yard hit, but he misses the ball on a free post with no goalkeeper inside. There was a foul earlier on, and the referee gives a warning. Moses of the ball. Ashraf pacing up. Ashraf on a nice ball to Wayne. But Wayne couldn't hold the ball, and hit Moses' stick, and it's a 16 for Jaguars Hockey Club. Moses to the Edison. But one thing I've noticed in this game is that Jaguars are mostly using their right side of the field in ball exiting compared to their left side, even if it's on a free side. And those balls, in most cases, they don't get correct of them. But hope the coach has already noticed that. As Migai controls the ball back to the midfield, Owino Wiswa, Owino on the ball. He decides to make a 1-yard pass. A nice pass, but to none. Weatherhead Hockey Club defending nicely up to this stage. Opio gets the ball, but the referee says it's Edison's ball. Edison starts fast enough to Ivan. Ivan, a one-time pass to Wiswa. Wiswa on the ball. Wiswa still holding on the ball. One hand, nice dummy, but it's well defended by Moses. The Weatherhead Hockey Club are giving floppy passes, and they are being punished for that. They are lucky because they haven't been punished severely with their floppy passing from this side. Also, it's a quite entertaining game, no dull moments, as we can see both teams are having their chances. Just now it's just a time of how to captivate and capitalize on the chances that you are having. Wiswa tries to make a ball, but he loses the ball, and Opio couldn't hold the ball and score in the post.
Ball goes up, area ball. Jaguars on the ball. Tries to turn, is being pushed onto the far corner of the field. Falls down, stands up very quick. And the ball spills off the field. It's a free out for the Weatherheads Hockey Club.
At this stage, Susan, I believe that the Jaguars should be able to start managing the game. As you can see, the tempo is slowing down, and if they are able to maintain this, they will have a nice fourth quarter.
I'd agree with that. We can also see that the Jaguars are very composed. We've seen they are having some full press. Most of the time they're playing in the Weatherheads half. I think Weatherheads are having a tough time deciding on who to go for tackle. And it's delaying them. Even when they lose the win balls, they have no one on the forward line to carry that ball and make it count for their sake. Look at Willis, how he dances around with the ball as if he's not in a competition, just enjoying himself as though he's in training. Ball goes round, area ball, picked up, but there's no one to support him. Easily taken back. Possessed by Jaguars, going in, striving. And Weatherhead's defense all right. Down the line. Great composure, good runs. Let us see if he makes something out of it. So easily delivered to the defender's stick. Unfortunately, nothing came out of that drive. Nothing positive. Look at how they assemble the Jaguars players assemble the Weatherheads players and just get out of them. Something is not working right for the Weatherheads. I hope they pick it up fast and correct on that.
The Weatherhead Hockey Club need to be calm in their final third, because they are so floppy when it comes to the final third, something that is hurting them. They can't be able to get their chances well if they are not composed, not calm in the third half of this game. You can see the way they are exiting the ball so calmly, nicely, but nothing near the half or the final third.
Ball goes wide. And Malaysia on ball. Third quarter hooter. Still Jaguars ahead. 2-0.
Remember, these games are brought to you live in the Kenya Hockey YouTube channel. As our sponsors, MOZZART, Coca-Cola, as well as the African Hockey Federation, Kenya Hockey Union, who are the ones who are enabling for the nice run of these tournaments. I also believe that the Weatherhead Hockey Club need to change in both what they are doing in the final third, so that they can get more goals and at least try to come back, level up, and take a win if they need. And the Western Jaguars Hockey Club need Let's see what the final quarter of the game holds for us. On the ball is Orlando, who loses the ball. So fast, speedy, able to recover. Still Orlando on the ball to Richard Wanganga. Richard Wanganga holding on to the ball. He gives a one pass to Moses, a very technically gifted player. Moses, who started his playing days at the development side of Kenya Hockey Union, and now in the Jaguars jersey, being able to marshal the pass, defending so well. And I believe the young boy has a bright future if he continues playing his trademark. Owino tries to keep the ball inside, but Moses gets the ball to Ashraf. Ashraf is able to get good of the Jaguars hockey midfielder Henry. Ashraf wide. Referee says, calm down. Ashraf on the ball. Moses waiting for the ball. He decides for a scoop collected by their veteran midfielder Willis. Able to draw a foul is Willis. Opio. OT into the middle of the field. Orlando for Masambu. Masambu inside. A save from goalkeeper. Jaguars trying to make it dangerous for a penalty corner. Fast start to Opio. Opio on the line. Wayne waiting for the ball. The ball is delivered but well intercepted by Wiswa. Owino. Willis. Wide. Otieno. Otieno looking up. 1, 2, 3 into the half, but it's well collected. Immediately collects the ball, and Oti loses the same ball. Off the baseline, off the sideline, and it's Otieno's ball. Jaguars have decided to look for more goals in this game. If you try to look at the formation they are playing, it's quite encouraging for them to look for more goals. And to get goals, you need to do some circle penetration, something that also they should be so accurate in the final third, as they have started being clumsy. Remember, the game is African Club Championship being held in Kenya at Darhamesh Hockey Stadium. The game on: Western Jaguars versus Weatherhead Hockey Club. Jaguars leading by a 2-goal. Moses goes for a scoop. He manages to get Orlando. Orlando plays the ball fast to the midfield. Wiswa decides to go for the ball wide. Well collected by Masambu. Masambu makes a 1-2-3 dummy, but the ball is won, and Opio couldn't control the ball. It goes off the sideline, and Wiswa's ball on the sideline for Western Jaguars. Western Jaguars, Wiswa, 1-2-3, 3D. Masambu goes for a 3D, but things aren't working the way he wants, the way he usually does it. But I hope he gets his gear and able to marshal up everything in this game. A free hit to Jaguars, but the ball is well collected, far wide. Matia making a good, nice run with a 1-2-3 3D. He gets good off OT. Matia still on the ball, making a one-yard run off the right to Wayne. Wayne gets good off Otieno. Wayne still on the ball. He goes on the ball, but Newton says, I want a clean sheet in this game. Back to Richard Wanganga. Wide, right, Jaguars on a full press. Into the half. Both players missing on a free post. That was a nice injection in the circle by Boris. Opio. Nice 1-2 with Moses. Moses plays intelligently. I do believe Moses is one of the most experienced players in this Weatherhead Hockey Club, and he manages to draw a foul. He moves up, leaves the ball to Ashraf. Ashraf holding onto the ball. Nice dummy, and a nice one pass to Wayne, who makes a good pass towards the back to Opio. Opio tries a circle penetration that they win into the circle, but the goalkeeper says, play on. Although the ball with Willis. Willis with experience. Willis tries to get the ball off the baseline, and therefore the referee says, no, it's a long corner. Masambu on the ball. Playing it widely to Oscar. Oscar to Boris. Boris on the ball. Boris spacing up. Boris moving up with the circle at the corner. He looks at Oscar. He decides what? He gives the ball to Oscar. Oscar looking up. Jaguars now on a full press, but no one at the second corner as the ball rolls outside. Edison on a card. Jaguars playing with a one-man less. Hope the Weatherhead Hockey Club can take the advantage and use this their one-man extra man on their advantage so that they can be able to get some good feel of hockey. Although they aren't marshalling up well the way they need, the referee says go back to the starting point and warns the player for intercepting the ball without being at the 5-meter yard. First ball played to Oscar, but he loses the ball again. Western Jaguars ball. Willis Malaysia on the ball. 1, 2, 3 dummy. A display of skills. Is able to draw another foul, and the Weatherhead Hockey Club don't want to give the ball. Jaguars Hockey Club leading 2-0. Goal scored by Joab, who scored on a penalty stroke. Masambu on the ball. First time start. Henry. But the Weatherhead Hockey Club defending so well. Since the second quarter of this game, they haven't conceded a goal. They should be clapping for themselves as they try to look for more chances so that they can get a goal, and later on they can equalize and maybe get all the 3 points via another goal. Will is on the ball, displaying the ball as a midfielder. The referee says, calm down, relax, put the ball on the line. I give you a second chance. Moses, who has been one of the vital players in this Western Jaguars side, who has collected these balls and being able to give them up. At this point, I believe Moses is a key player for Western Jaguars side. He has really played well at the back, and he has ensured that the Jaguars still haven't been scored, as the goalkeeper makes an excellent save, and Jaguars are able to get their long corner out of that attack. The referee says no, I blew it for an 16 for the Weatherhead Hockey Club. The game is almost over. The game is almost over. And if it's either now or never for the Weatherhead Hockey Club. Jaguars are now defending on a full press. Only 2 men in their side, in their half. Moses and Edison exiting. Ivan losing the ball. There's only 4 minutes left for them. They should get it correctly if they want to get at least something. They try to draw a short corner, but an excellent player for Western Jaguars, Moses Muigai, making a fantastic save to Richard Wanganga, who tries to make the ball to Alan Malit, but well defended by Matia. Jaguars now slowing down. Nice, fantastic, sure passes. The ball is intercepted well by Wayne. Wayne on the ball. The referee says there was no advantage on that ball, therefore it's back to Moses. Moses on the ball. Moses drives into a circles penetration. He makes a fantastic, but it's well defended by Owino, who loses the ball immediately and defends it immediately. Alan Malit. The goalkeeper, Elquom, on his alert, is able to save the ball from going outside and making it easy for them. Western Jaguars on the ball. Kali heads to Ivan Nideuli, the Jaguars captain. Back to Orlando. Orlando to Richard Wanganga. Into the circle. Wanganga into 1-on-3. And he takes a shot, but it goes wide. He casts himself and says, why did I score this one? I think he's an unlucky boy, but it was well defended by Moses. On the other hand, for the Weatherhead Hockey Club, I believe that their talisman has been Moses, who's wearing the jersey number 7. He has been so clinical, tactical, and in his aggressiveness, he has really played his heart out. The calmness of the Weatherhead Hockey Club is what is, I believe, most players need. They are down, but they are calm enough. Wayne on the ball. Wayne decides for a baseline entry on Opio. Opio tries to inject the ball and is able to draw a long corner from that hit. Now the Weatherhead Hockey Club players are in the final third, looking for a circle penetration. Is Wayne, who makes a hit, and the ball hits Moses, who goes down flying, and the referee says, hold on. The medics are called inside the field to see what really transpired. The Weatherhead Hockey Club are unlucky not to have gotten more chances in this game. But I believe next time when they come back, they'll have to fight strongly, as this game is only remaining almost 2 minutes. And the score is 2-0 in favor of Western Jaguars Hockey Club, hailing from the western region of Kenyan side in Kakamega County. We thank our sponsors, MOZZART, Coca-Cola, for being here with us and making this happen, as well as our media personnel who are able to stream the game live via the Kenya Hockey Union page. Wanganga on the ball. Wanganga rushing forward into the 23-yard line for Wanganga. Wanganga still on the ball. Enough speed. He still have gas. He looks at right, left, passes the ball to Job back to Ivan. Ivan makes a big space. Well collected by Wayne. Wayne looks for a scoop to Opio. Opio collecting the ball, but the ball goes wide. Opio couldn't hold on to the ball, and it's now in the custody of the Western Jaguars Hockey Club goalkeeper. Mati on the ball. Free hit to Ashraf. Wayne collecting the ball. Back to Ashraf. Ashraf to Opio. Opio on a one-time pass, but the ball is deflected off the baseline by the Jaguars player, and a long corner to Weatherhead Hockey Club. I don't know what is really now going the head of the Weatherhead Hockey Club goalkeeper. Joab on the ball. The referee says no. The ball should start at the point as the game comes to an end, with the Jaguars taking these 3 points in a 2-0 victory against their counterparts, Weatherhead Hockey Club, who have staged a nice, fantastic fight, but the Western Jaguars Hockey Club were able to outshine them in this encounter of the African Club Championship match on this day too, as the game comes to an end on the second day at the Darhamesh Hockey Stadium, Kenya, Nairobi.
Biggest odds in the world every day on selected matches. Make a decision. MOZZART bet.
Gurumisha ndege, Waidinga na Aviator online game. Ni rahisi sana. Hebu kwanza download app ya MOZZART ndo tubonge mob.
Na unahitaji as low as 50 shillings. Na hit the highest odd for game yako ya kwanza ya aviation game, you stand a chance ya kushinda hii gari mwisho ya competition.
Yes, get me the jet now. You heard that right. The higher you fly, the higher you win. You can get a brand new car.
Top hapo.
Niko na passport.
Wesi ingia na kuku kwa ndege.
Sote ni ndege.
Ndio ucheze game ndio ushinde hii gari uko unabeba kuku hapa. Unasikia?
Mtu anacheza aje.
Una download MOZZART bet app kwa simu yako. Hapo kuna Aviator Games, kuna Fast Casino. Hapo chini tena utaona Aviator Games. Unacheza hapo. Na under 18 hawafai kucheza by the way. So usiingie na hii kuku kwa hiyo ndege.
Kuku naye siwezi kuachia kwa sababu ni miss fly.
Leta hii ndege uingie kwa ndege bwana. Acha kubishana na serikali. Enda ugurumisha ndege ushinde gari.
Gurumisha ndege. MOZZART bet. Odds in the world every day on selected matches. Make a decision. MOZZART bet.